Three, two, one. What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and we are back with Massive Darkness, our Crystal and Lava playthrough. At the end of the last round, we had a bit of trouble, um, and we'd finally cleared out the rattlings, and the bully shows up. The rattling bully showed up over here with a couple of his buddies, and we have the rest of the orc enforcers that are marching about. So let's just jump right into it. So, as I said at the end of the last episode, we do have something of a decision to make. The question is, are we going to essentially engage two sets of roaming monsters at the same time? If we go out and we open up down here, we will get our final roaming monster, but these guys, Rattling Bully and his crew, will definitely come towards us. Of course, the enforcers will continue for at least a couple of rounds. Well, about 3, maybe 4 rounds to head towards the entrance, and then no, they won't. We'll be in the light. So as soon as we come out, basically everybody's going to converge on us. So the question is, do we go ahead and go out there and try to take them out, and then just swarm the final boss, or excuse me, the final roaming monster, or do we just engage these guys right now, get that over with, and then take on the roaming monster? Of course, the problem is we really almost need to lure these guys into the shadow zone, because we don't want to stand out in the hall and fight them. That will be bad. So, as you can see, we're starting with silence. Right. It's the beginning of the round. So, I haven't done this yet. These 2 tokens come off. So now Miriam and Silence are alive. Full health. So we will mark them as such. So I think probably the smartest thing to do is going to be to try to lure these guys in. I can't, for instance, with silence, there's no way, if I do a move action, 1, 2, I could go here, I could attack, and then move back in. I could do that with him. Basically, I think Lil'ned is really going to need to sit out here because he's got the most XP right now. And try to draw those guys in. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Sarah. Sarah may be better. Yeah. Tough decision. Alright. Let's have Silence take his first 3 actions, and that's going to be move, 1, 2. He is then going to engage the orc enforcers. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, what the heck. We'll do the Orc Enforcers. So we're going to go to the dice table tray. Chip 3 games. Love it. If you don't have one of these, get it. Or just as an aside, at the time of the filming, at this filming, Undertow is on Kickstarter, and they have a neoprene mat that is a dice tray that looks really neat that you could also get. That actually, because the dice have actually gotten cocked a couple times with this one. Uh, that will not happen with the other one, but it's a little bit bigger. Looks a little bit different, but definitely something to check out. Anyway, so that's one action to move, and she's going to use the next action to attack. And so Silence has 2 yellow and 1 red. And remember, his ability, dual wielding ability, gives him basically an automatic bam, which means he gets an extra yellow dice for his Spear of Impalement. And the Orc Enforcers get 2 blue and a green for their defense. And let's see here. There's all the attack. Oh, wow. He doesn't get anything special. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. He's not in shadow mode, and his trapper skill does not work. So that is a block by the rats, because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, by the Orc Enforcers. Oh, I rolled for the rat bullies. That's not right. I said enforcers, didn't I? Not bad. He only gets a green. Oh, wow. They only get a green. Okay. My apologies. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just 6. So 6 is enough to take out 1 enforcer and do 2 damage to the other enforcer, which is going to give Silence 1 micro XP. And yeah, then he's going to move with his last action, and counterattack would happen, but there are no heroes in the line of sight, so well, actually, yeah, okay. So they would do their counterattack. They would try to attack. They can't. I may be doing this wrong. Let me double check, because I think if their counterattacks like their normal enemy phase activation, they would be moving towards the start zone. Combat, 3 dice. Enemies are target the hero. The same as any phase, with one exception, enemies will only target the hero who attacked them. Yeah, okay. So if the counterattack reads, boop-a-doo, gosh, the counterattack reads, important heroes can avoid a counterattack if they hide away in the shadow. If the hero is out of line of sight of the enemy he attacked and in a shadow zone, the enemy will not be activated. So basically, they do their enemy phase, but they're just focusing on that one enemy. So basically, they're not going to move. All right. So that takes care of silence. So silence is now back down here with that third movement point. And next up is Sarah. Her 3 actions. Yeah. So actually with Sarah, she I don't want to do this. She is going to move, and she's going to use her special skill. And drag Miriam with her. So she's going to use her first activation to go 1, 2. So she's going to drag Miriam with her. Second activation. Let's move there. I guess she's going to be taking a hit. Yeah, we might as well just try to get rid of these guys. We got enough healing potions. If we can get rid of them, distribute it out, that we can all meet back up. Yeah. Let's go to the dice box. Again, oh wait. 1, 2, 1, 2. She has the most defense, so overall, so this counterattack could be ugly. So that is 1, 2. That was her second movement action. So then she has her final actual action, which is going to be to attack. So now, just so we're clear, she actually started here, 1, 2, and then her second action was 1, 2. So 2 movement actions. Yeah. So our final action will be to attack the orc enforcers. And she is going to get 1 yellow for her mace, a yellow and a red for her sword. Then she's going to get an additional yellow for her king's mace. And of course the orc enforcers are going to get 1 green defense. So hopefully she can take out the last minion. And that was cocked. Doesn't really matter. Okay, well, it does matter. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, she does 3. They have no defense. So she doesn't get any extra damage or anything. No, yeah. So that is enough to take out one of the orc enforcers. That gives her 3 micro. That was her last turn, last action. So she will have a counterattack by the orc enforcers. The Orc Enforcers are going to be rolling 2 yellow, 1 red. Yeah, 2 yellow, 1 red, and her defense is going to be 1 green and 2 blue from the king set, and then she gets an additional blue from her longsword that she is dual wielding. So hopefully she can block these guys. Oh yeah, more than enough to go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defense and 2 hits. So she easily blocked them. That will end her activation, however, which means she does take that 1 point. Goes down to 4. All right. And next up is Ned. Old Neddy Pooh. Hello, Ned. So, Ned's go. Ned's going to use his first activation to move out. 1, 2. Ned is going to use his next activation to attack the Orc Enforcer. And he will be using 2. Gosh, I keep forgetting to do that. So, just so you see the movement, his first activation, 1, 2. His second activation is going to be to attack. And he will be using a yellow and a red from his light mace, and an additional yellow and red from his battle axe. And, yep. Now, the Orc Enforcers get their 1 green defense. So what he's trying to do, okay, is he is trying to just get 4 is what we need to get to kill the boss. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 will do it. Definitely 7 kills the boss. Sweet. So the Orc Enforcers go away. Bye-bye, Orc Enforcers. And the loot drops in that square. Remember, that is a house rule. For me, technically the rules would say that he gets it immediately, but it makes, to me, thematically, it makes more sense. What I'm going to do, as a matter of fact, is I'm going to just go ahead and put a heart on it here. And to represent, so what will happen is at the beginning of the next turn, if it's not picked up by anybody, I'll take the heart off of it. And at the end of that round, if it's not picked up, then I will say it's destroyed. But again, that is a house rule, so just be aware of that. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is he still has 1 action left. Who's got the most XP between Sarah? They would go for Sarah. Yeah, I think he's just gonna stand out there and attack the rattling bullies with his third action. Go ahead and attack them. Yeah. So let's go back to the table. Alright, so third action. So there's his attack dice. The rattling bullies, however, gets 1 green and 2 blue. And remember, he's got these 2 minions, which essentially this roaming monster effectively acts kind of like a mob in that he has his own health, in this case 12, but he does come with 2 minions that you have to kill first. So, here we go. Oof. So that's 1, 2, 3 defense. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. Oh, wait. I forget. He has the mace. He gets an additional die. Sweet. It's 1 additional hit. So that's 1, 2, 3 blocked. So basically the reds are out. That means he did 5 damage. That means 2 go through, which means 1 of the minions is killed. Rattling minions. Is going to give him 1 micro. Then they are going to counterattack. And remember, he was able to do the melee attack because part of his special skill is that he can do melee attacks from range 0 to 1. They are going to counterattack, which means that they will move into this space with him. So their attack consists of 2 red, and his defense consists of 2 blue, and we automatically add 1 shield to this. Oh, you know what? They get -1 attack die because I did not realize that. So that battle axe says that if he has a bam, which he did, then they get -1 attack die in the counterattack. So nice. He's gonna get 2 blue and they get 1 red. And wow. So he's going to use his Charm of Protection to re-roll this attack die and get the same thing. Lovely. Okay, well, he's going to take 1 point of damage from the counterattack, but then, because he ends his activation in a lava zone, he's going to take an additional point of damage. Whew. Okay. So that's his turn. Next up is Miriam. So Miriam's got several things going on here. So the first thing we're going to do with Miriam, remember she has the Mage's Charm. That is going to let her roll a yellow die and do damage. A wounds number to the equal to the number of swords shown automatically. So that's 1. So 1 of those is going to go onto the minions. We'll just put that up there beside him. So that's that used. Also remember that she gets with a Ring of Power, when she does her attack, she gets a diamond. It's worth +2 bams, and she needs 2 bams to trigger her fireball. Okay. So the next thing she's going to do is she's going to go ahead and use her healer special skill. She rolls a blue die, and the number of shields is the number of wounds that she can heal to herself or an ally in line of sight. Okay, so not able to heal this round particularly. And so that is all this special. Now we can actually start using actions. So she will be attacking with the Scepter of Fear. It is a magic weapon. 3 yellow, 1 red. And so she will use her first action to do that. So 3 yellow, 1 red. The rattling bully gets 2 blue and a green for defense. There we go. So let's see what happens. Well, it's hard to tell. There's quite a bit of shields. Okay, so now unfortunately she is not in shadow, or she could have stolen one of those BAMs and actually triggered her fireball. But alas, she cannot. However, with that scepter, with that BAM, she can stun the enemy. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defense, 1, 2, 3, 5 wounds. So they did block all the wounds, but she did stun them. So it lays them down on their sides. So they were stunned, and that was her first attack. Alright, and then her next attack with her second action is going to be hopefully amazing. 3. They have 4 defense. She has really no way re-rolling anything. So second action did not give her any damage. I'm just going to double check here. Make sure that if I can find it. Oh, it's not skills. Attack. Basically, I want to know if they're stunned. Artifacts, stun effect, stun hero. Okay, so they still get the benefit of their equipment, but any damage that I might do at this point will not happen to the minion. It's going to happen to the boss. So in other words, the rattling bully. So no damage there either, unfortunately. Final action. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Plus, with these 2 BAMs, that is actually... It's really hard to see, isn't it? Oops. That makes it a little bit better. Makes it 6... It makes it 9. The rattling gets 4 defense, which means that 5 wounds go through to the rattling, which means the rattling bully. That's directly to it, which means his health goes from 12 to 7. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So good break for us. And that was her third action. Counterattack happens. Fortunately, they don't move because if they're stunned, they just stand back up. Unfortunately, because... Oh, wait. She can teleport. I haven't used that. She'll teleport back in here. So they will stand up. But that's all they can do, and she doesn't take any damage because she is not in a lava zone anymore. Nice. That's actually a pretty decent round. So that is the end of the round. The player phase is now the enemy's phase. They will try to attack. They are in the square with Lil'ned, so they will attempt to attack Lil'ned. So that's going to be 2 red. Lil'ned's defense is 2 blue. Automatically adds 1 shield. Alright. So let's see what happens. Okay, so they have 2 hits, and he got 1 shield, but his plate armor automatically adds 1 shield, so that actually is the second shield, which means they did not do any damage in the enemy's phase. Next thing we do, we pull an event card, and the event card is a card that, gosh, why did we not get this before? The card is God of Light's Blessing. Fully heal 1 hero or resurrect and heal to 3 health any dead heroes. So, I guess I think we'll go ahead and fully heal Ned. He's at 4. We'll put him up to 6. And that is the event phase. Again, I skipped the experience phase because nobody has 10, which is what we're looking for. So that ends this round. The first player marker moves to Sarah. And we will begin the next round. So the next round, we start with Sarah. Sarah will, there are 3 actions up here. Sarah is going to, oh, this comes off, by the way. I'm just going to leave that there. It's not worth picking up to me personally. Sarah's going to use her first action, it's a movement action, to move in here. Then Sarah is going to attack. Okay, with her second action. So, unfortunately, this is not a shadow zone. She doesn't get the benefit of Lil'ned being in there with her. She is going to get 3 yellow and 1 red after everything's said and done. And there's going to be 2 blue and a green for him. Just double checking. Yeah. There's not really a lot else. Alright, so here we go. Oh, gosh. Before we do that, I forgot to say, I realized this. Miriam, was it Miriam? Oh, gosh. I'd have to go back and look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Miriam. Miriam, way back when, moved in here and got this artifact. She should have drawn a generic, she should have drawn an artifact card in addition to the loot in the room, and I did not draw that artifact card. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Get this artifact deck shuffle. Super excited. I've played several quests, and I just have not happened to play a quest where I actually got to draw an artifact card. So we'll take that one. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, manages power amulet. Oh wow, that is wow. That is an artifact. That is an amulet. Um. Hmm. Wow. So she's gonna get that, which means she gets an extra magic action. Which means she can do basically the equivalent of an extra magic attack. Holy cow! Wow. Um, it's very tempting to go back and do that, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so Sarah doing her attack against the rat bully. Okay. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy smokes. And on a BAM, the defender gets -1 shield per equipped item of the king set. So he has no defense. So she definitely does more than enough to kill the minion. If there hadn't been a minion there, that would have just killed the rat bully. Man, that stinks. But that'll give her 1 micro XP. Then she'll use her final attack to attack the rattling bully. And that's 3 hits. He blocked 2, so he takes 1. It's going to put him down to 6. He's down to 6. That is the end of her activation. That is 1 damage. She is down to 3. So we got to get... Basically, we really need to kill the bully so that we can jump back into the shadows, do some healing, and then send somebody to go down there and open the door. And actually have somebody with slippery. Who has slippery? Somebody has slippery. Yeah. So what we'll have to do once we take out the bully is basically everybody runs. We'll have to run down here, open this door, get in this room, and then silence. Basically needs to be the only one in the square with the roaming monster, and we're going to have to hope that it's not a ranged or magic type caster that can stand out in the hall and blast us. But yeah, at any rate, we'll see. So that was Sarah. Next up is Lil'ned. And Lil'ned has got his 3 actions. 1, 2, 3. So Lil'ned is going to use his 3 actions to attack. Lil'ned gets 1, 2 yellow, and 1, 2 red. Okay. And the rattling bully gets his 2 blue and a green. 2 blue and a green. So, first action is going to be a melee action. And we get 2 hits, 2 blocks, no damage. second action. Golly. Whew. Oh, wait. On the first attack, I just rerolled that yellow. He got, he did actually get one hit. So he wouldn't have to reroll everything with his mace. I forgot about that. Because he gets an extra yellow die for his specialization mace. And then I'll reroll. Okay, so this time, in this second attack, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defense. And we do need to note that that is a BAM, so the Ratling is going to get one less attack die, so he's only going to get one red die in the counterattack if he lives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a total of 2 damage. So that takes him from 5 to 3. And then his final action will be an attack. He can do 3 damage. That would be awesome. Okay, so that's 3 defense. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. He's got 3 defense. Huh. So he takes. He's going to take 2, which is going to leave him with 1 now. And you guys let me know if I'm wrong, but there are more BAMs, so I'm going to assume that those stack. So from the second attack, we got a BAM, so it was -1 attack die. From the third attack, we got another BAM, which is -1 attack die. So I'm going to assume that that means that since he would normally have 2 dice, that's a total of -2 attack dice, which means he doesn't have any dice to counter with. Alright, that's what I'm going to assume. If I am incorrect in that assumption, then you guys definitely let me know so that I can remedy that if I am incorrect. And that is all of his actions. He did end his turn in lava, so he will take a damage, taking him to 5. Alright, next up is Miriam. Now, unfortunately, Miriam can't use her power amulet because it's considered level 4. And we are only on level 3. So as awesome as that is, it is unfortunately not going to count. So she is going to take an action. She's over here. She's going to take an action to move out. That's one action. Then she's going to use her Mage's Charm to try to deal a wound. Nice. She just dealt 1 wound. Sweet. Which is enough to kill the rat bully. So he is gone, and that is 5 XP to all heroes. So that's basically 1 full XP for everybody. So she's going to go from 3 to 4. Ned's going to go from 7 to 8. Sarah's going to go from 5 to 6. And Silence is going to go from 6 to 7. Okay. Cool. So then she's going to use her healing skill. That is 1 point of healing. She will give that to Sarah. That will put her at 4. Then she's going to, let's see, she's going to use a movement action to 1, 2. Then she's going to use another movement action to open the door. Might as well get this over with, I guess. And that is going to trigger the special rules. We're going to draw, to move down here, we're going to draw a lesser roaming monster card. And, oh, wait a minute. You're gone. The javelin drops in that square. I'll throw a token on it right there. Give these guys a good shuffle. Let's see what we get. And we'll, oops. Well, go with this. We get, ooh, the werewolf. All right. Have not played that one yet. Haven't fought the rat bully, and have not fought the werewolf. So, good deal. So, give me just 1 second to get him out. This is here. Yep. All right. So he shows up right there. And he shows up with a level 3 piece of equipment, which is going to be Dagger of Sure Strike. That's going to give him 2 additional yellow attack dice, and he may reroll blank results 1 additional time when attacking. His special ability is interesting. It says, attack +2 if the werewolf has more wounds than half of its health. So basically, his health at this point in time would be 20. It's 5 per hero, so that's 20. So once he takes 11, or the way I'm going to count it, once he gets to below 9 XP, then he starts to automatically do an additional 2 damage, in addition to his regular whatever he rolls, and he gets to reroll. So now, the one good thing is, I guess, if there could be a good thing, he does only have 1 blue and 1 green defense, so he's not as good defense-wise, but he's definitely going to hurt. Definitely going to hurt in terms of damage. Alright, so all of her actions are spent. However, she still does have the option to use her class skill for free, which is teleport. So she's going to blink into there, teleport into there. I'm actually going to move her to, well, gosh, it's so hard to decide. Yeah, I guess I'll leave her. I'll leave her right there, because she's actually got a better defense than Silence, who's coming up next. Okay, so that's where she's at. That is her entire round. Everybody she attacked is dead, so that doesn't happen. That doesn't matter this time. And Next we get silence. Silence is up. Silence is way over here. So silence is going to use first activation to move 1, 2. Second activation to move 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, the thing is, he's got that extra action. There's nothing really to do with that extra action. Yeah, so I guess he's just basically going to have to waste that action. I don't want to put him out here and have him take any damage from the lava. I don't think that's going to be worth it. So he'll go up there. That completes the player phase. It is now the enemy's phase. So the werewolf is going to move, try to attack. It can't. It moves, tries to attack. Cannot attack a hero. All right, let me go back here. I want to make sure I do this right. Step 1, tries to attack. It cannot. Goes to step 2, move 1 zone. Step 3, it tries to attack. It can't. Step 4, move 1 zone. So it's in here, but it fortunately does not attack. Alright, so that is the enemy's phase. Experience phase. Yeah, see, I've got the same issue. I need 10 points. So, yeah, not going to do anything in the experience phase again. Draw the event card. This could be ugly. Spawn a guard card. Oh, jeez. Spawn a guard card. Place the enemy in a zone with a token of the current level +1. Current level if level +1 is not present. So, crap. We're going to spawn a guard card right here. That's lovely. What do we want? And, jeez. Reptosaurians, really? Reptosaurians. So that's going to give Reptosaurians, and they're going to be coming equipped with, well, fortunately, a javelin, which is not going to do them any good. So I guess that's good. The problem with them is their special ability is inflict 1 wound to any hero who starts his activation in their zone. Yeah. And they have 3 health apiece. So let's see here. Here is their boss. And one, two, 3. And there they are. Okay. So that is the event phase, the end phase. First player marker moves over here to Lil'ned. This item is destroyed. That's, remember, a house rule. The marker comes off of this item. Alright. And I guess for the werewolf, I'm just going to do the tokens like the game suggests you do them. Well, I'm just going to put damage on here, so I'll know when he hits 11. Okay, so beginning of the next round, we start with Lil'ned. It's really a shame we don't start with Sarah. So he gets his 3 actions. Action number 1 is going to be a movement action. 1, 2. Action number 2 is going to be a movement action. 1, 2. Action number 3 is going to be an attack on this guy. So again, he will get 3 yellow and 1 red. Excuse me, 3 yellow, 2 red. And the werewolf will only get 1 blue, 1 green. So hopefully he can do some damage to him pretty quickly. Alright, so that's 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Now, he is in shadow. So he can use that BAM to get 2 additional damage. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the werewolf has 4 defense. So 7 minus 4, so he's going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And that does inflict wounds, so we don't have to do the reroll. Then the werewolf will counterattack with 2 red, 2 yellow, and he's only going to get 2 blue. And actually, he's going to get -1 defense because of his shadow mode skill. So whatever shows on the dice is his actual defense. Oh wow! Wow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can make him reroll 1 of his dice. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. If Ned does not roll a blank on this red die, he will take 1, 2, 3. Let me just double check. Make sure there's nothing that I can do. Oh gosh. I forgot about his battle axe. I can't remember if he got a BAM or not. Shoot. Hold on, look. I'm going to have to stop this and go back and check, because here's the thing. If he got a BAM, then I can remove one of these red die, right? It's like he would have never rolled it. And then he could force a reroll on the one that's left. Well, if he does that, and I can remove one of the dice, then he's going to take 4 damage and still have 1 health left. If he didn't roll a BAM and he gets both of the dice, the werewolf gets both the dice, and he does not roll a blank, then Ned will be outright killed. And because we've already had 2 of our heroes die, remember at the very beginning of this quest, because of a couple of really unlucky rolls and just the right equipment card coming out, then we have lost this particular quest. So give me 1 second to check it, and I will be right back.